buildup. This pre-COVID. And Billy came to me with the idea because he had contact to Zelensky. He met somebody who knew him. And I said, that might be fun, getting ourselves in all this heavy stuff and, running into doors. And this lighthearted, whimsical tale of this actor. So we started pursuing it, and then COVID happened, and we were delayed. And over COVID, I got to meet President Zelensky over Zoom. Very engaging guy, and sort of told him what I'd like to do. And it comes down to this: what kind of documentary can I offer that's going to be, have a place with all the great documentarians out there and doing things? Why get in the way? And it was going to be if I could create, I don't know, some kind of a special candor or trust and have an unguardedness of personal, not in a Barbara Walters sort of personal, but, a vibe.
Sure.
And I also noted that, he spoke better English than he thought he did. Huh. And I thought it would be great to share this guy with America, and that it might be good to try to get him to speak English in this thing. Conversations would flow better also because I wouldn't be going through a translator. So by the time we actually got to see him, because it was not, I don't think that I was motivated enough to go and spend 14 days in a hotel room to maybe see him.
Right.
And we just put it off till the COVID thing ended. And by the time we got there, by the time we could sort of get everything back going, it was in November 2021. And yes, the buildup was in the news. It was simmering. There were about, I think, 85,000 troops, Russian troops at the border, some equipment moving. But as we know, within, I don't know, a month of that, it was nearly 200,000 troops and, the whole 9 yards. And so we went to see him in November, and that did not work out because there was a very, very intricate operation to capture, just in a sting operation, to capture by name, by face, the Wagner Group guys who had brought down that airliner a couple of years earlier.
Yeah.
And when we got there in November, just as they were going to nab them, and it's all open source to read about what they did. It's really interesting, led by Ukrainian intelligence, but I think with help from our guys in the UK. There was a leak, and they all scattered. And there was some suspicion that it was someone in the president's office. So they were under crisis management and couldn't see us. So we went, picked up the culture a little bit. We went out to Mariupol, the front lines of the existing problems since 2014, and took it all in. Met with a lot of different kinds of people. By the time we were able to come back and to be told that if you can come and stay a week, the president will find a time to see you. That's great. Let's go. That was February 2022. So we're there, and we're being patient with it. We're confident he's going to see us. But by the time I was leaving, there was already the maximum travel advisory in place. It was hot. In fact, they were saying it's going to happen tomorrow for about a week and a half. And tomorrow would come and tomorrow would go. You didn't see it happening. I started out not believing it was going to happen. I was still in February, early February. I was absolutely, I understood that all intel, that wherever you were hearing it, were believing it was happening. But there were a couple of key people who knew the region really well, who, like me, felt there's no upside in this for Putin. You're just you break it, you buy it, you're going to have. I'd gotten to know Ukraine well enough. They were going to fight. They would. they would all be willing to die before they let this happen. And that would be true if the Russian invasion had succeeded in
And
February.
did you have a sense of that